When I'm in the mood for a crunch, the Chia Chip is my go-to chip. It's healthy, delicious, nutritious, and oh so easy. Let's go make some. For our chia chips, you will need 1 cup of chia seeds and 3 cups of water. Really easy, right? It gets even better. And you need a whisk to whisk it up. The chia seeds are going to absorb all of the water, and it's going to be kind of like a gelatinous mixture. Okay, that's fine. Just gonna make sure. I'm gonna put this aside. You can leave this for about a half hour. This is what I leave it for, and then I take them and put them on my cookie sheets. Or you can leave them overnight and stick it in the refrigerator. It really doesn't make a difference. It still has the same texture. It's still gonna bake the same, and in the end, you still have a very crunchy chip. So I'm going to put that aside, and I'll show you right here. See how gelatinous that is, and you're going to drop it by the teaspoonful onto a cooking tray. I am going to show you the difference between using parchment paper and actually, you know what? I started a cooking tray already with some on it. I'm going to use that instead. Watching me do this is going to be like watching grass grow. So I'm going to put this on the parchment paper, but I'm going to show you what it's going to be like if you choose to, let's say, use Silpat, which is perfectly fine. They still come out the same in terms of the taste, but the texture is what is so different. So I'm going to show you that. I love the way they came out on parchment paper, because it's like they have ridges, and I love the look and texture of the ridges. Now when we're placing them on here, you can just basically, they can touch a little bit, but not, you don't want it too much. And they do shrink up, so you really want them to be snug. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray them with a little sea salt. And I'm really feeling sassy right now, a little frisky. I'm going to spice things up. And I'm going to do half of my order right here. Half of my tray I'm going to sprinkle with some red pepper flakes. Don't have to, but I really enjoy the taste. And then into the oven they go at 325 for about 2 hours. And this is the most important thing, is that, I mean, I live in a very humid area, subtropic actually, and it takes very little for something to become soft and soggy. And so this is very important that I let all the moisture bake out of the chia chip. So into the oven they go. What you're going to want to do is flip them halfway through the baking time. So I'm going to show you something here. And these just got out of the oven. I'm going to show you these. And then I'm also going to show you, they got to cool down a little bit. I'm going to show you these. They're done on the Silpat, okay? And they're flat. They almost look like a wafer, honestly. On that side you can tell, obviously, that's the chia. They're still very crispy. Look at this. I mean, very crispy. I could hear the crunch. I know you could hear the crunch too, probably. And then you have these, which is amazing. Look at this. Look at that texture. It's just, I'm so in love with the texture of this. And it really looks like a chip. Okay, so you can see the difference. They both bake the same amount of time. There's no difference in that. Again, you can see this is still very thick, and the one that we're just mixing is thick. It's getting thicker. I'm gonna leave that for another 20 minutes, and that's it. So stay tuned to the end. I'm gonna show you some plating techniques that I did, and I had made them for appetizers with tuna tartare and some hummus and some other beautiful dips. So I hope you stay to the end and take a look at what we did. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you try this, because honestly, the chia chip is packed with nutrition. It has like 5 grams of protein per 3 tablespoons and about 12 grams of fiber per that same amount, that 3 tablespoons. So you can't go wrong. It's a power chip as far as I'm concerned, and it's great to use for appetizers or just a go-to chip. I mean, if you're feeling a crunch and want to be satisfied, oh my gosh, this is the way to go, people. This is the way to go. So thank you for joining me. Stay tuned to the end, and have a beautiful day. It's been a long day of creating today, and the chia chips are out of the oven, looking really good, nice and crunchy, crispy. It's kind of my wind down time without the wine, but in case you're wondering, it's Italian sparkling water with mint leaves and a slice of kumquat. Some really delectable little morsels. Now, this is fresh mint, fresh pineapple from my garden, the mints from my garden also, mango salsa, and a bit of dauphinoise cheese. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little morsel of mint, a little morsel of the dauphinoise. There's a nice soft cheese. Ah, look at that. And then I'm gonna take a little morsel of my spicy mango salsa. It's a mango jam. Very special. You can have it on anything. Believe me, you'd want it on everything. And this is a nice little appetizer that you can serve to your guest or for yourself as a snack for whatever. It's a really high protein, low carbohydrate snack, and very refreshing. So I would suggest something like this, and there's a million suggestions that I could make. And also, if you see the clip at the very, very end, you'll see some of the ways that I did it with the tuna tartare, shrimp, as well as some of the mango and the pesto sauce that were on top of the chia chip. So to your health, thank you for watching, and I hope you found this video of value. If you did, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and have a beautiful day.